The time is now! Hello, everybody! Welcome to tonight's session of the Adventures of the Masquepade. Does anyone remember what session number we're on?
Not a clue.
Dude,
No.
there are so many numbers.
I could look for you.
You know what? It'll be fine. We're back, finally, with the Masquepades. Weather, hopefully, is not going to be an ass, but we're going to see. We're going to go down the line. I am your DM tonight, Kai the Cat.
Hello, everyone. I'm Aaron. I'm playing Augusteen.
I'm DJ. I'm playing Hadriel, and I have a D20 this time.
Oh shit, I gotta get this straight.
I'm Tork and I'm playing Toreen, and that reminds me, I gotta get out my dice.
Wolfie.
Oh, it's me next. Sorry, I'm not used to going, like, not second before last. I'm usually last. Hi, I'm Wolfie. I'm playing Boon.
I'm gonna throw mom up. I took a bite at the wrong time, okay?
Why
I'm a
are you
hungry
so
girl.
far away from your mic?
I'm not.
They had
Wait,
food in
that's
their
the
mouth.
usual spot.
Oh, I gotta turn you up. Don't turn yourself up. I'll turn you up.
I can turn myself up. Anyway, hi. Zom playing Skylar. Not Astrid. Skylar.
Yeah, we will see if we remember that.
Let's
Probably not.
see if DJ remembers to actually use the D20.
It's in my phalanges right now.
I got the
And-
Minecraft badge.
When we last left off, everybody got off the boat because Blondie had to go acquire supplies / recruits, hopefully. So you were all dumped off on the island of Rosia in the town of Impite, which is a semi-large trade town. From there, you proceeded, 2 of you, 3 of you technically. By the way, Raven / Oon is not going to be joining us for tonight. So I will be piloting her character again. That's okay though. So anyways, Toreen, Augusteen, and Oon took Leslie / Maw to a magic shop owner to try and fix the broken orb. The really important orb that kept people alive on the ship so they wouldn't, die fast. Die hard. To which they discovered the orb is desecrated, which is just a really fancy word of saying it's ultra fucked. Because it'd be one thing if it was just broken. It's also desecrated, which is fucked plus.
It has
And
been
from there-
violated.
It has been violated. And from there, they started to inquire about magical items. Meanwhile, Skylar, Hadriel, and Boon took Sad Boy, the fuck is his name? Thomas, to the library. To which they started inquiring about various things. Boon inquired about druids in the academia. Hadriel inquired about Vega, because daddy issues. And Skylar inquired about manticores, and they all got varying responses. So, we will zoom back into that. Library people. What are you gonna do now? Skylar, you currently have a book on magical beasts. And are just flipping through the sections.
Well,
Wow.
And Boon has a pamphlet that she can't read.
I can't read!
You can read.
I can read!
You
it's
can
for a
read
resort on
some
Bermuda.
words.
Bermuda.
I was gonna
You
say,
have to think,
I'm
you have to think
gonna.
very hard to read.
I'm
Can I
gonna.
roll to read?
Roll intelligence?
Oh no.
Reading is an
Uh-huh.
intelligence-based stat.
It is an intelligence-based stat. And my intelligence is not super great. It's an 11.
11?
No, that's my intelligence.
What did you roll?
too.
You're going a little
You know-
cross-eyed there, Boon.
You know the word the? You can kind of make out the word ooh.
Teh. Teh.
I'm gonna look over at Hadriel with big eyes. Can I have some help, please?
like a fucking truck, though. Hadriel just remembered something. Which was that none of my family has tried to contact me since I contacted them.
Which family?
My family. The big one.
Which one?
All of them.
Okay, so the
ones
whole
you
unit.
contacted.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Hadriel is gonna kind of just be like, oh fuck, hold on. Skylar, can you read that for Boon? I need to go. I want to go up to one of the owners and be like, is there a place that I can use a message orb somewhere, or I can get a message scroll or something like that?
The librarian kind of blinks at you. Well, you could go to the general store, the apartments. It's the really big building in this area, or there's a magic shop nearby. You could probably purchase a scroll of messaging, or you could just ask them to message. Do you have the silver pages?
No.
Well, do you know who you're trying to contact?
Yes.
Okay, well, I would suggest going to the really big building up towards the east. That's what that is, east. I was thinking my north.
Northeast. I got it.
Northeast.
Remember, wee,
That doesn't help me.
wee.
The elf man just kind of looks you over. I can't really message anybody for you. That's what you're wanting, but definitely go there. Do you not have the message spell loaded?
Loaded?
You were bard, so I assume you had a lot of communication spells, no?
I am not that experienced, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sure somebody here can teach you it for a fee. It's not a very complex spell, and it saves you some silver.
That would be very nice. Unfortunately, semi-emergency. I'll be back. I'm gonna run over to the building.
All right, you just start booking it. Boon with Skylar and Thomas is just kind of sitting down in one of the cushions.
Thomas, do you
just-
know how to read?
I was gonna say, Boon, I can help you read, but I just need to ask a question for another book that I'm wondering if they might have, and then I'll help you. Sound good?
You're a manticore. Can you read?
Okay.
Okay.
You know
I'm
how
gonna
to
go...
read, right?
We're gonna find out.
All right, cool.
Boy.
So I'm gonna go up to the
You might have just
librarian.
thrown left 3 illiterate people in one room.
So I'm gonna ask the elf if he has any books on wars against gods.
Oh. He thinks for a moment. Well,
Fiction books.
the gods don't really have wars against each other. They haven't had a war against each other in
2 days.
no, far longer than 2 days.
Sorry, I was
She can't count either.
I'm trying.
You get an inspiration. The old man just kind of glances over at your tiny goblin tiefling ass before looking back at Skylar. There are no recorded wars against gods. That would that would probably kill a large number of people. Now, minor gods, there are wars like that, but against the main 14 as of this world's incarnation, there hasn't been any recorded wars. There have been spats. The last quote-unquote war that happened resulted in the birth of Glam Soul, who essentially murdered the previous god of wisdom and took his place.
Give me everything you got.
Yeah, thanks for a moment, and walks over to a bookshelf where Thomas is, kind of just ignores him, reaches over and grabs... I've got 2 books. Mainly the book that your friend had, which is just the book on the 14 gods, that has some notes of reprimandation at best, and I have this more obscure tome, which details a couple of minor gods that died, some famous wars, and other than that, I don't think gods typically have wars. At least not with each other. That would be, again, pretty terrible. If one god dies and there isn't a replacement nearby, the consequences of that could be, well, catastrophic and potentially world-ending. That's why the gods have to unanimously agree on things. Makes sense.
No, it does. Thank you for your help. I am going to read through these and see if these are going to help me. Thank you again. Boon, let's find out if we can read. If I can read.
All right. I'm going to scooch over just a little bit. Roll intelligence.
That is a 19!
Yay!
Yes, you can fucking read. You can at least read common. You are fluent in common. You're reading over these books. Yeah, this says school, academia. I can understand all these words. I know all of them. Based on the fucking education system, you can sound out words.
And I'm gonna start reading the book for
It's a
Boon.
pamphlet.
Or
It's
pamphlet.
It essentially is just oh god, I gotta pull up the maps. Hang on, let me find my maps. I have to have so many documents open, man. Where are my maps? Where are my tokens? Where are my guns? Where are my legs? Oh, there we go, Plovis. If I try and open the fucking document for DJ's thing, I just know my computer will implode.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Rosa, Galar, Rain, Tara, not Tara, the Forgotten. Where is fucking Evange? I just saw. Huh? Oh.
It's up here.
What were you about to say?
Nothing.
No.
Fucking excuse me?
Finish that sentence, coward. Get us demonetized on Twitch.
I don't think that sentence is Twitch appropriate. That's why I stopped myself.
Oh my goodness, yo. Hello, no. Where the fuck is Evan? There it is, Evange. It essentially goes over the fucking area, which is the island. The school takes up a very large portion of the island. It's detailing how the school itself, the academia, is called Titanium Fox. Well, it's in the city of Titanium Fox. Okay. Next to the Fleur Pine Forest. And it talks about the local food town nearby called Tiracun, along with mentioning how the Fleur Pine Forest had taken over a residence called Columbine, which has left the town devastated, and a lot of the occupants around... This is... 5 years ago had to evacuate into Titanium Fox. It also goes over the academia's research in some of their greatest finds and inventions, including the improvement of the printing press, acquiring a train, and building an engine for boats, and potentially developing the technology to have them go under the water to avoid aerial beasts. It also details the weaponry they have recovered and improved upon, such as a... would you be able to say this word? Something they call Bertha, which, from the vague description, sounds like a cannon on steroids.
Okay.
So, essentially, Skylar reads that to you.
Okay.
And that's basically the gist of the pamphlet.
I'm just gonna go ahead and set that aside. Just give it a pat and be like, all right, moving on.
So what?
Don't I have another book?
Do you?
Yeah, I thought I had the fucking 14 gods.
Oh, that's the book. So the Elfman instead points to Boon, because Boon has the other god book.
Yeah.
Skylar.
Ah!
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just the book with the 14 on it.
Because I was hoping to find information on, I suppose minor gods such as Epine.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Skylar, assuming you're gonna take this book and just start reading it?
Yeah, for
Okay. Both of you give me, just roll a d20 for me, just to see. Just to see, because there are parts of the book that are written in a different language, but I think Skylar can read it.
I can read Druidic, Common, Goblin, and Infernal, if that helps. And I got a 16.
Okay, you recognize some words in Infernal, mostly detailing the afterlives, the names of the shrieks and the choirs and the hums, along with major entities that live in there that are considered godlike, if not gods in and of their own right, such as Baal and Tiamat.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the pamphlet as just a temporary bookmark for Baal. So Hadriel can look at it.
Oh, he
No,
wants
I
to.
I just kind of do my best to pretend Ball doesn't exist.
Okay, well I'm gonna make sure that Hadriel actually, could we go ahead and take a look at it then? Just do a quick glance over it, see if we can figure out anything to maybe help Hadriel get on Baal's good side.
From the quick readings, Baal is one of the head generals of the Red Shriek and is considered a practitioner of tactics, having relations with Punk, and one point being noted for seducing Punk at one point, producing an unholy offspring that the book doesn't quite mention.
Sounds good.
But, along with that, Punk also granted Baal a boon of tactics, which makes him Tactics Plus.
Good.
Baal is most noted for helping to trap and keep Tiamat with the help of the fallen angel that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know she exists somewhere. I don't think it's Mammon. But because of this, Baal is the reason why Tiamat is permanently stuck in the Red Shriek. Until, she busts out somehow, because it is
Until
Tiamat.
she's not.
Until she's not.
And then it's everyone else's problem.
I'm sorry, that's a god dragon. It is a god dragon. 2 words you don't want next to each other that are there. So there's that. It's noted that Ball is the 12th strongest and no, 7th strongest entity in the Red Shriek.
Awesome. I'm glad I summoned him at level 2.
Who's number 1?
Oh goodness, I haven't
Your
given
mother.
that thing a name. No, it's not his mother. It'd be your mother.
Well, shit.
Sorry.
Damn.
Your mom.
Sorry.
Emotional, damn it!
Thanks, Drew.
Sorry. Sorry. Oh shit, there's my cat. I've been looking for her.
Which
What was I
one?
talking? Sugar. She didn't come in last night.
Oh,
Shit.
good. Okay.
Is that what we're doing? The number 1 entity is not listed. It's only listed with vague adjectives, noting for being exceptionally powerful and the embodiment of all hatred in the world. So it has no set form, because the Red Shriek is noted for people of wrathful tendencies.
Okay. Yeah?
Anyway, we'll go ahead and put a pin in that. Hadriel, you walk into a menagerie of things. You notice that there are people coming in and out from the staircase. You notice there are various Arakocras walking around. There's a job board that people are glancing at or hooking up things to. And there's also general supplies. And you see a very stressed Seagull just kind of looking over his desk and looking on the paper, just... I need coffee. I need coffee. I need something. How do we have this many reports? How do we have this many reports and we don't have enough occupants? Somebody is going after getting. Hello, hi. How can I help you?
Hello, hi. Yes, I need to send a message. Is that something I can do here?
Oh yes, you need to use a messaging stone. Yes, I have one of those, and he kind of picks it up and folds it up, grabs it. Sorry. Yeah. So where are you messaging? If it's across continental lines, there is going to be an additional fee. They are bunkering down on those, and those calls, they need to be screened.
It should be Garomi.
Garomi! Okay, Garomi. Oh, that's only going to be 5 copper. That's a relatively close. You could even send a written message. Cheaper, though. It would take a day to reach them and a day to come back.
Rather reach it now.
Okay, well, 5 copper, please.
Where's my gold? Or not my gold, my stuff. There it is.
Money.
Got it. God, that's so fucking cheap.
Well, I mean, it's right next to... You're on Rosia. Rosia is like a hop, skip, and a jump from Garomi.
Alright. There you go. I pay it.
Alright, you hand over the copper. He puts down 3 and holds 2 up to the orb, and it sucks it in and it glows, and he hands it off to you.
Alright.
Do you know who you're contacting?
Yeah, I'm thinking the best option is probably going to be Thule.
Remember what Thule looks like.
Yeah, she's a mini Minotaur.
Okay. What do you have 25 words.
25 words?
Yeah.
Let me think them out really quick.
Ruby's gonna have to make her own intelligence roll.
And before he writes the longest words possible in those 25 to get the most meaning out of it.
I'm going to say, this is Hadriel. Are you okay, Kai? You're making noises.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, so this is Hadriel. Garnet found me on... Where are we at? Impite, right?
Yeah. That's
Invite.
one word. Right?
Coming home soon. be careful. Something might be coming to Garomi. Bad.
You see a wisp of fucking magic shoot off from the orb and out the door. And go somewhere.
Hashtag fuck shit coming to you. Watch out. Basically. Ugh.
Just Hadriel trying to dance around the fact I may have fucked up again.
I am only partially responsible for this.
So a minute goes by, and then 5 minutes go by. The Arakakra is just looking at you and looking at the orb, looking at you and looking at the orb. Maybe it's a slow connection day, even though it's a
Is that
spontaneous
how that works
spell.
with magic?
No.
Mhm.
It usually reaches them instantly. Are they on the same plane of existence, or?
I would hope so.
Well,
God damn it. Okay.
Garomi is maybe call somebody else.
Yeah.
It's somebody else.
How many more times can I
you
do this?
As many copper as you have. Maybe talk to somebody. Oh, Jesus Christ, cat! You knock your shit off!
I imagine the tabaxi comes and
Oh,
messes
my
the place up
mom
real
let
quick.
my cat into the fucking house. Jesus Christ!
Ma, there's a weird fucking cat outside.
Augustene's just running back and forth.
All right.
All right. The Arakakra just goes. Maybe call somebody with more intelligence.
First of all, rude. Second of all,
I don't know who
All
you're
right.
calling,
We have
sir.
good
But if it's like
intelligence. Joe probably has good intelligence.
Joe.
Joe
Who's
Mama.
Joe?
And
What's
Joe's
Joe's
my wife.
full name?
Oh shit. Who took whose name? Do I gotta roll history?
Sure. Hey, Tork, I can hear your AC unit, buddy.
I know. It's set as low as I can make it.
Damn.
That's a 13.
Plus?
That is a 13.
It's Jolene.
Joe's
my name's
leaning on
Jolene.
what?
Or is it Joe Jolene?
It's Jolene, Fukuda... God, what the hell was her last name? What the fuck was Dooley's last name? Do I have it in my
Are
notes?
they leaning on a banister, on a couch?
You're not getting inspiration for this.
I'm just thinking of fucking Jolene the song.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't matter
But I
if I got
can't sing that
inspiration.
because
I'm
it's US.
full.
No, I didn't mean to type. I want to search Joe, asshole. Oh, I didn't write down her last name. Yeah, Jolene. So you know Jolene. You've got a vague picture of what she looks like in your head, based on descriptions and like what Garnet described to you, which was vague, because Garnet seemed to want to dance around that topic.
That's animosity. I can get it.
Sure. So you pay 5 more copper to send a message to Jolene?
Let's just keep going. I don't. If I don't get one back, I'm just gonna send one to everyone.
That's gonna be a lot of money.
Copper?
Copper is a step below silver.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
I was doing the wrong one. Hold on.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do like 3 max.
So, what do
Yeah,
you
let's
say
do
to Jolene?
Same exact thing, kind of. This is Hadriel. Garnet found me on Invite. coming home soon. Be careful. Bad thing may be coming to Garomi.
Okay, you send that off, and a minute passes, and then the zone flashes, and in response, you hear a sharp-toned but very regal voice reply, "You are a disgraceful liar. My husband is dead, and when I find you, ye shall know my wrath intimately for mocking him."
What the fuck did you do?
Well, shit. Give me a minute to ponder on this. Go to someone else.
All
I
right.
think you need to burn it.
Meanwhile, fucking Skylar and Boon, what are you guys
Yeah.
looking for in the Book of 14?
I was looking for a pine.
You pine?
Yeah.
There's a brief mention of her along with a bunch of other forest gods. There's Epine, Fern, Ginkgoes. Basically, it's noted that all of these goddesses and gods of forests are sort of extensions and connections to the same entity, which is... I gotta check my notes. Oh, the notes! Oh my god, so many notes. Where's the thread for this shit? How do I look at threads?
If you hover over the main channel, there should be a pop out, and you can do see all. Or
There we go. Thank you. Go in there. And messages. Thrum. An extension of Thrum, which is the quote-unquote nature god, which is different from Larkin, who's a god of animals and animalia. Thrum is the actual god of nature. Forces of nature, you know, forest, fire, lightning, earthquakes, air, all that horrible, horrible shit that's both great and terrible at the same time. The goddesses and gods are noted to be connected, though it does briefly note that Epine seems to be of an odd exception.
Does it say how she's an
Nope.
odd exception?
Nope. Just that she's not quite the same as the others. Though every god has their own quirk and perk, she in particular is a very understudied and not very well-known goddess, despite having a forest of her own, which encompasses the entirety of Evange, or it used to.
All right. Well, is there any more information about Thrum that might help?
Oh boy, what are you looking for?
I don't know. I don't know. My goal, Boon's goal, is to learn as much about her goddess as she can.
Well, Thrum is the god of cane, nature, elements, and agriculture. They're noted for being an entity with wings, and mainly a man, whereas their counterpart is a woman, Larkin, that is more animalistic, looking more like a cow, with very tall horns.
Okay.
And wings upon her ankles.
Her horns trimmed.
Yeah, you didn't get that done.
I think I know what I'm going to do, by the way, whenever we have a minute.
Okay. Skylar, what would you like to do?
I think I was trying to see if any of the names would pop to me and see if that helps jog my memory at any point.
Roll wisdom, because the name Punk and the name Kai and the name all these gods you're very familiar with, but something about Punk and Kai kind of settles in your mind.
Well, fell to the floor. That is a 20.
A nat 20?
Nat 20. I'm looking at it right now. 2-0.
Yay, floor. Not for the
Okay,
floor.
yay, floor.
See, that's so vaguely. He can't just give you the answers. You know these names to be very closely connected to you. You know that you are faithful in both aspects, both being exceptionally creative and exceptionally tactful. You are a cleric for sure who may pray to those gods, and they have strong influences on you, which makes sense, both given that they are connected to they have very... You have very similar features to them, and the fact that you are a feline entity. Kai is the mother of the guardian of Tabaxis. Punk is a guardian of Tabaxis and Leonin in his own right. Both of them are feline in nature, both with their representative animals and just the forms they usually take. That's about as much as you get, because you don't remember any of the spells you have in your arsenal, only that it's quite possible that manticores are very closely associated with both gods. How and why, you're not sure. You do note that the book does mention things about how gods can essentially combine together to create new entities. Many creatures of this world came into existence based on two or more gods fusing ideas and creating creatures. For example, Kai and Glam Soul brought into existence the Sphinx, or at least made it a part of their court, so to speak.
Okay.
So there's that.
There is that.
DJ, what are you doing?
We're gonna send another message to,
Okay.
to Jolene.
Oh boy. What are you gonna say to her in 25 words or less?
I mean, hopefully just something to stay her wrath. Which I was just gonna say. Crazy. I just wanted to respond. Shit, what was it? This is Hadriel. Message Xavier. No response. Probably still sick. Please don't kill me. Already died once. Thanks. See you soon.
Roll charisma? Roll charisma?
You want to roll charisma for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That would be 19 in total.
Well, you send the message off and nobody replies. There's no other reply for a minute, 2 minutes. The Aarakocra guy is looking down at the arm, looking up, and he's like, "What did you say?"
It's fine, just some marital problems. We'll fix it when I get there.
Okay. Well, well, when they're ready to talk, they should be able to send it to you directly. Probably.
Great. I hope that doesn't happen at a very inopportune time.
Oh. It's hard to gauge time. Maybe the first person will get back to you too.
Hopefully. Hey, why were you freaking out earlier, by the way?
Oh, well, there's just you're visiting the island, right? You just
Yeah.
visit. Are you an adventurer?
A little bit. We're definitely on a
Hmm.
time crunch, but we are.
Well, we have some jobs that I really need to find people to do, but the people I've sent, and mind you, they're very, just regular Joes, regular pals who went there and they didn't come back. But it's starting to become a problem, and the mayor's really pressuring me to solve that problem. And I don't know how. And it's really starting to affect business because we think that it sometimes I'm under pressure. I'll figure it out eventually. Eventually some strong adventurer is gonna come around to help. No offense. I hope strong adventurer.
I'm more of the brains of the operation. It's fine.
Looks at you and kind of sticks out his tongue. I see. He's looking you up and down with your fucking JoJo Bizarre Adventure coat over your shoulder and your one screwed up eye.
It's not screwed up. It's special.
It's special.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay on Invite. I hope you find what you need here.
Do you have a copy or anything of the issue, the adventure request or anything that I can show my team?
He looks at you really hard. Are you gonna come back alive? Maybe?
Probably.
Sure. All right, here, and he hands you a piece of paper that details wanted adventurers for the reward is 1,500 silver.
Holy shit.
And it's wanted to bring a creature in alive for double the amount, or its head for the said amount. It details that the entity in question has been killing off villagers and causing havoc, and appeared right around the time the Nightmare happened. So it's advised that only seasoned adventurers go after the creature.
Great, so probably some fucked up eldritch shit. Has anyone seen this thing? Do we know more about it?
Some people have. The mayor has, and so's Caramel Top. But I take everything that Caramel Top says with a grain of salt.
Who's Caramel Top?
He runs the magic store up towards the barracks. He's different.
Got it.
That's
All
one
right.
thing you could say about him.
Oh, magic store. Here, give me a second. I'm gonna turn around briefly. Hey, you guys in a magic store right now?
I'm gonna pipe up. Yeah, I'm in there right now with Leslie, Toreen, Ma, and
Is there a guy named Carrot Top? Or Caramel Top?
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, he's a guy.
Cool. Interesting job over here. Ask him about some creature that's been killing a bunch of people around. See if you can get any information on it. I'll be there soon.
Okay, back to Augusteen. Augusteen's gonna look towards Caramel Top.
Oh shit, where's this layer? Fuck, turn off that layer. Where's this layer?
And then while that's happening, I'm gonna go back to the library.
Alright, you to the library. Fucking switch seats in a second. Bip, bip, bip. Where are you?
Well, actually, first I'm gonna turn around and go,
Bip.
thank you. And I'm gonna let you leave.
Mm-hmm. No pressure. Please take your time. Please take your time. Oh God, please you take your time. And boom. Where are my NPCs? They're all there. Awesome. Meanwhile, Caramel Top is fucking showcasing some other bits of quote-unquote equipment. He shows you a rather interesting... It looks like a sleeve, but he explains that it's for guarding... It's for warming your arm.
Well,
It's for warming your arm. It keeps your arm warm. He also holds a bag of marbles up. I'll sell you a bag of marbles for 1 silver. It's a very good bag of marbles. I really like them. They're shiny.
I guess he's gonna be like, that's very nice, but oh, I just remembered. I heard some talkings around town about this eldritch monster that's been killing a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, that thing. I am not quite sure how to deal with it just yet, but I'm hoping to cook up a concoction. I bought recently a bar of C4.
Do you know anything about this monster? Because it sounds interesting.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to be able to handle that. You look squishy and pretty tasty for it. I don't know if you'll be able to handle.
Oh, I'm not gonna go after it. It just sounds something that. It just sounds interesting. Have you seen it?
I have. It's a piece of cloth.
Oh.
It's a spooky piece of cloth. It wraps people up and then juices them. Like, it wraps them up in a big hug and he hugs you. He just hugs you and just starts squeezing. And then all of their insides...
his shoulder, and he's gonna be like,
And then all their insides suddenly become their outsides, except then it goes into the cloth, and then the cloth gets a face.
What kind of creature is Caramel Top again?
He's a Haragon, a male Haragon, so he's only standing at like maybe 5'10". 5.
So he's exactly as tall as I am.
Probably. He's probably like 5'7".
Okay, so just a little shorter than me.
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna flick his ears and be like, "There's no need for
Ooh.
that."
Ooh.
And he's gonna push him away.
Okay, you do that. So I was planning on throwing a bar of C4 at it and seeing if that kills it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That does sound fun.
Oh yeah, have you seen C4? It's an academia staple.
No, I have not.
He produces
While
this...
for some reason Boon is very upset.
He produces what looks like a block of clay. This is a highly explosive compound substance. Essentially what they did was they found explosive ooze, killed it, but without causing it to explode, and then wove it into clay, so it would keep its form. So theoretically, all you'd have to do is put a lighter next to it, and he produces a lighter, but doesn't light it.
Okay.
And it would explode, and it explodes with the force of a dragon. Supposedly. I haven't tested it out yet. I'm so tempted to. I only just recently acquired it, otherwise I would have thrown it one of those howling things and one of the spinning legs.
Augusteen's just gonna slightly just kind of push the ladder down from the block. And be like, yeah, that does sound really interesting.
Yeah! I'll sell it to you for 2,000 silver.
Holy shit.
I don't think I want a bomb right now.
It does 12d12 damage.
That sounds limiting for you to explore.
Yeah.
And you to experiment with. That sounds lovely for you.
I will.
And Augustine he said that Hadriel said that he was coming over here, so Augustine's gonna keep this guy in conversation about different magical items he has.
Well, he goes on to explain, I have caltrophs. They can be laced with poison, and they'll be poison caltrophs. I can upgrade them for a fee of 25 silver. Caltrophs are real annoying. And I also have this necklace of fireball.
And Augustine's just gonna keep nodding on, looking like he's very engaged.
You're like, Toreen, what are you doing all this? As Leslie has taken many steps away from the haircut.
I'm just looking a little slack-jawed at the price of some of these items.
Oh yeah, they're pretty expensive. That necklace of fireball is 900 silver.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's a necklace of fireball.
Quick question: what was the price of the caltrops?
Caltrops? He lists them as I gotta look up like caltrops. So I'm just caltrop D&D. Cal.
Just a big fucking wood pin. 6 silver.
Caltrop.
Just reach in and grab as many as you want. Careful pricking your fingers.
Each caltrop is 1 jade.
Well, shit.
Wow.
I mean,
I'll
it's
They're
take a
rusty
million.
ass caltrops.
Just poisoning.
Shit, I missed a Pichu in chat.
Imagine getting like 50,000 caltrops and then just turning your bag of holding upside down while you're running away.
Sensing your anticipation, Caramel Top goes on to explain, if you were a phoenix born or you had an explosive, you could tie the caltrops around the explosive, huck it, and then it explode. I do sell grenades. Would you like a grenade? And he holds up a grenade with a pin that is slightly too loose for comfort.
How much
I'm
is
selling-
a grenade?
Only 75 silver.
Yeah, Augustine's gonna look like he's gonna look at the grenade. He's gonna see the unfit, the loose pin. Maybe I can call a friend for that, and he's just gonna gesture on to the next product.
I have that knife, but again, I probably can't sell you that knife. It's a good knife. Meanwhile, fucking... turn off this layer, turn off that layer, turn off that layer, turn off this layer. Dumbass. Turn off you, turn off you. You. You fucking Skylar, there you are. And we turn off this side. We turn on that side. What are you gonna say, Toreen?
I was just going to laugh at the fact that the world disappears.
Oh yeah, you just go into hibernation. And then you resume back the scene you're doing. Hadriel, Skylar and Boon, you see Hadriel come back in with the fucking piece of paper.
Hey,
Alright.
Hadriel.
I think we got a job.
A job?
Yeah. 1,500 silver.
What do we have to do?
Just kill a thing.
Okay.
Or capture it for double the reward.
The elf man overhears you say on this and shudders. It's probably work of that druid.
Druid?
Yes. Occasionally there's a druid that visits the mayor and she isn't right at all.
How so?
He grimaces. She's the exact opposite of you and most stereotypical druids.
Huh?
She looks like a walking corpse. And faintly smells like one too. But she comes occasionally and the mayor allows her to come in. I suspect she might be behind it. You never know with them.
Maybe, but what reason would a druid have to do something like that?
He looks at you and raises an eyebrow. Druids are generally against progress. We cut down a good number of trees to build this place. We import lumber. We sell animals.
Yeah, perhaps, but do you really think that if the druids were really upset about that, they would just make one thing that is slightly killing some people?
And that's the thing. We don't know if it's just one thing.
Well, all I know is that my little seagull friend over there is blowing a fuse about it, so we're at least
Oh,
gonna give it a
Harvey.
little look.
Harvey has anxiety.
I noticed.
Harvey's a good man, good fellow, but often makes a fuss over small things, I think. Though, in this instance, It's warranted. Considering the last time it showed up, it did kill a few residents. Normally it goes after tourists, and by normally I mean it's gone after 10 people. It's only when it started going after residents that Sergei started to throw a fit. I think he was worried about his daughter.
Have you seen this thing?
Go on, Boon.
Has it appeared before? Like, is there maybe a pattern?
He thinks for a moment. It appeared after the impromptu blackout. Usually, though,
like it was a week ago.
2 weeks ago. 3 weeks, actually. It's been nearly 3 weeks since that blackout. We've recovered pretty nicely, except for that one entity. And the fact that it's killed, he counts on his fingers, 15 people in the last 3 weeks is concerning. We suspect that it might have killed some more because we did send some adventurers after it, and they didn't come back.
Where's it localized? Like, is there maybe a specific place that it's located?
I wouldn't know. I would tend to lock my doors if I see it.
Fair. Now, Harvey said that most of the people that they sent after it were just commoners. Is that true?
Commoners and wannabe adventurers. Honestly, if you're not certified with the guild of plumers, you might as well not go after such beasts. I understand wanting to be a local hero, but, well, there's a reason why heroes are written about, and other people are not.
Oh. Where, do you know if there's anyone we might be able to talk to about, like, where it comes from? Like, what direction? Does it come from the forest?
Well, I talked with Harvey already, and he said that the two people who seem to have the most information on it is some guy named Caramel Top and the mayor themselves.
You could also talk to the guards.
True.
Has anyone faced
Hadriel,
this
I
thing?
wonder if we should go talk to the mayor.
Yeah, mayor and guards is a good thing. Have they faced this thing and lived? Does it kill anybody it comes into contact with, or is it relatively
lived.
you can drive it away?
People lived. It usually kills one person at a time before it leaves. The problem is our own guards aren't able to do enough damage to it. It's incorporeal almost. It looks like it's almost embarrassing to say, but it looks like a ghost. But a ghost from a children's drawing. It's just a man in a shroud.
Boon's gonna go ahead and cover her face with her hair. Like this?
Something like that, but it would be more if you took your blanket and wore it over your head.
Got it. Well,
Very
I said we'd meet the rest of the
childish.
gang over at the magic shop. You guys almost finished up here?
Yeah.
I have one more book to read. And then I'll be ready.
Okay.
What book is that again?
The wars. The war
book.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna also open up the book to the bookmark page on Ball and give that to Hadriel. You should probably read this. Just in case.
You read all the things that I described.
Oh. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably gonna die gruesomely at some point. Alright, I'm
Don't
gonna
worry,
hand the
we
book
already
back.
have.
What?
Hmm?
The elf man is looking between all of you. And he kind of just shakes his head and goes back to minding his own business. Meanwhile, Skylar, you read up on the wars, and yeah, there really haven't been many wars against any of the major 14 gods. There have been wars waged against smaller gods, usually led by celestial soldiers or infernal soldiers, if the threat is too imminent. It's noted that when a god becomes too, quote-unquote, big for their britches, and starts to really mess up the order of the world, the gods usually send in somebody, either an avatar, a whisper, a voice, or chosen soldiers to deal with the incident. Many gods have met their end, many gods have risen to the top. Commoners and regular folk have come up to goddom just from killing off these gods because one god asked them to. Didn't get a boon or anything, and was a test of proving themselves. It's also noted that highly spiritual individuals or devout individuals who face off a god and die usually get a space in that god's court, reincarnating as beings and weapons. But it doesn't note that any of the major 14 have fought amongst themselves. It only notes 2 instances where a god was really put in its place and a god died. And those 2 gods were the predecessor to Glam Sol, though the name of this old god is not mentioned, and Gurman, who at one point tried to devour her brothers, her brother and her sibling, and was quickly put into place, and is now cursed with the epithet of starvation.
Trying to eat the other moons.
Interesting. So the imagery wasn't always of a starving dog.
It's just been so long that it's basically part of her imagery. You can't find really a statue of her that isn't of a starving hound. Fun times! Lore time! I got lore in my head, it just comes out in waves.
It's like an ooze.
Yeah, it just comes out of my head. Anyway, that's what you read. I can hear you vigorously taking notes. Shh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is recorded.
Yes.
And
What are you guys doing?
Augustene's just waiting for people to show up.
Alright, I'm gonna put the book back, thank the elf man, and then go back towards Boon? Boon, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Fuck, I miss you stinks.
Can I buy
Boon and
60
Hadriel.
caltrops?
Wanna buy 65 caltrops?
60.
60?
Because it takes 20 of them to use them, right?
As an action, you can spread a bag of caltrops in a 5-foot cone.
Bag of caltrops
Yeah.
has 20.
Okay, so give me a second. Hey, Frank, I need numbers. /R D 100. Is that right?
Oh my goodness.
You know, I just realized right now,
/R
I thought you were saying cow troughs.
R
Like the things that they
Like
drink
cow
out of.
troughs.
Yes.
No.
caltrops.
Like
They're
I know
like-
now like what they are. I know what they
Yeah.
are, but just because you talked about having 60 of them in a bag, but I thought they were talking about like the just big bins that you fill with water to give cows their water.
I have
what
a list. I can't say certain words, and I'm discovering that caltrop is one of them.
I know it was like this has been such a confusing time for me because I thought you were just talking about a big wooden bin.
Yeah, he's got 300 caltrops in the fucking room. You don't know how you're standing.
Cows.
They got a bag of them.
They're mini caltrops for little fucking houses.
Totally, we wanted a million of them in our bag of holding.
Yeah, you can buy fucking 60 caltrops for fucking 60 jade. What is that? Was that 6 silver? No, 6.
That'd be 6 copper.
6 copper. Okay. Yeah, he literally just has a barrel of rusty ass caltrops.
Does
So-
that give extra bonus for tetanus? Are tetanus shots a thing?
Well, the tetanus will take a minute to set in, but theoretically.
Cool.
So when you say
Tetanus.
Paralyze our enemies.
so when you say upgrade them, what do you mean by upgrade?
Oh, I can enchant them. I do enchantments, so I can make them worse. They're already pretty bad because I let them rust. I accidentally left them out in a... Well, it's kind of an embarrassing story, but I kind of dropped them in the ocean because I saw a big whale coming towards us, and I dropped the caltrops in the ocean without first opening the barrel.
Well,
Just trying to use the caltrops to attack a whale?
They used to have a spell on them, but the salt destroyed the spell.
Huh.
so is that
Some spells can be
25
interrupted
silver?
or disrupted.
Is that 25 silver per caltrop or per bag of caltrops?
Per bag of caltrops. It's easier to enchant a whole bag.
Well then, how about we enchant 1 bag?
Sure, do you want poison, explosive, force? I can put fire on them. Fire's always funny.
As much fun as fire can be, I think explosion sounds fun.
Okay, so the explosion will detonate and hurt anybody within a 30-foot radius. That one is a little bit more expensive. That's about 50 silver per bag. Because it does do an additional... Look, so much do caltrops do already. Was it like a fucking D4? And then shoots out with fucking explosive force damage. It does an extra D12.
Oh dear god.
So it's D4 plus D12. You're essentially creating fucking DIY explosive frag grenades.
No, you're essentially making DIY claymores.
I don't know what that is, Tork. I'm not smart.
Claymore is a directional explosive.
Yeah, so when somebody steps on the caltrop, they will also essentially activate all the caltrops around them, and any creature who's touched the caltrops or gets shrapnelled by the caltrops will take 1d12 force damage on top of the fucking piercing damage of 1.
Slaps down 50 silver, let's do it.
Okay, I can do that in a jiffy. He takes 1 bag and takes out a fishbowl. There's a dead fish in it, but no water, and he puts the caltrops inside of it. It's going to take me a good few moments. What else would you like to buy? You see him move towards his desk and start, like, running his fingers along it until he stops on one edge, taps it, and the desk starts to glow. Meanwhile, you guys are starting to head over towards Fuckfate. What do you call them? Your friends?
Yeah.
Skylar, Boon, Thomas, and Hadriel. You're all head towards Friendship?
Woohoo.
Yeah.
I know
Yes,
Boon
chat.
is fucking getting waffles, so I'm just gonna fucking turn on everybody. And we're gonna turn off this side. We're gonna turn... Hang on. Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
There you are. Alright, that goes in that folder. We close this folder, and then we turn on... Alright. So you guys, it's gonna take you a little bit to reach there as I'm missing people. There you are. All right. All right, so you're getting
backed away
counter.
more towards where Leslie is now, just looking.
All right. Leslie is just sadly looking down at his orb. As the Haragon is quite focused on enchanting it, you see him take out a couple of dragon scales and what looks to be a literal cherry bomb and just sort of put them into the glowing caltrop mixture before grabbing what looks to be a crystal bowl full of water and dumping it inside of there, which causes a chain reaction. You see little fireworks going up. It should only take a few minutes. I gotta let it simmer.
Well, seeing what you just used, would you be interested in dragon scales?
Yes! I love buying dragon scales, but not from Dragonborn. They don't have the same kick to them.
Well,
Not as much violence and bloodshed.
what about brass dragon scales?
Ooh. Those could be used for protection spells. Brass dragons are noted for being... Are they tarnished?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, so that would be good for strengthening spells and protection spells. Brass dragons are known to be descendants of something from the third world, I don't know. But they carry with it the trait of the people, so their main goal is protection. So, they embody that in a lot of spells. You could use it in buffing allies, creating shields. Brass dragon scales could sell you for a pretty copper. We don't have pennies.
With that, I'm gonna pull out the handful of brass dragon scales I have.
How many do you have?
All you told me was a handful.
I think it
Alright,
was
so
equal
like-
to 100 silver.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be like 3. Because brass dragon scales are pretty... It depends on... They're probably the matured ones, so yeah. Literally, you're just holding 3 little discs of dragon scale. Woohoo! I can pay you 90 silver for them.
Deal.
Alrighty then. He takes them, puts them under his desk, and passes over 90 silver coins. I have 3 of these now. You can tell there's something not quite right with Caramel Top, but boy howdy if he isn't just fun. What are the rest of you doing as the enchantment is coming along? You guys have managed to make your way across the town by now and are now coming back. You see people are shuffling around. You don't see any eyesore of your daughter or Nightingale or fucking... Do you see Oon outside?
Hi, Oon.
Oon kind of just gives an awkward way. Hi. You guys find things? You do things? I don't remember what you were doing. I'll be honest.
We got a job. Probably.
Oh no. What job? I don't trust what job you got. What job did you get? Is it to be people of the night? I bet it was to be people of the night, wasn't it?
What?
I'm gonna look down at Boon. No.
What?
So I'm gonna look over at Skylar and go, no.
Well, what job? Are we cleaning things?
We're hunting a
Killing
ghost.
something. Not you.
Nice.
It looks
Actually-
mildly offended.
Hold
Oh.
on. Is there a sheet nearby? Or a tarp or something? I want to see if I can put it over Oon.
Pretending Oon is the ghost that we have to kill.
Ah, damn it.
Little investigation?
Also,
Oh, shit.
if you guys forgot, Ood has her disguise ring on. So she looks
Yeah,
like a demon.
she is hovering a few feet above the ground, which a couple of passerbyers have looked really concerned about, but haven't said anything.
16.
16. Yeah, you see there's somebody drying laundry.
Okay, I'm not gonna steal someone's laundry. So
Feet on the ground, feet on the ground, feet on the ground.
What? Oh, sorry. She's firmly on the ground now and kind of straightens out her jacket. I forget.
hey, who best to hunt a ghost than us? Because
Oh, what? Just because I'm a ghost, you think you know all ghosts?
No, because
You
we
have one
died.
ghost. You have one ghost friend, and that makes you think you know all about ghosts.
Is Augusteen hearing him come up and start fucking?
You can hear Oon saying something muffled through the walls.
I was thinking maybe you could talk to it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh, maybe. Hang on. Maybe I can test the ley line and see what's around.
Let's do it inconspicuously.
How do I do
That's
that?
a little difficult for our group.
Just
How do I do
casually pretend you're just leaning on the wall or something. I don't know.
I don't. Okay, sure. She leans against the wall, and you see her grab something in front of her, and immediately she turns ghosty.
Ah,
And one of the people over here goes, "Ah, ah,
It's just an illusion. Relax.
What do you mean fucking illusion? No, fuck you. Hey,
we're just trying. Oh God, hold on.
there's
Rashok Savant.
what? What are you doing?
I said the activation thing for the ring.
What does the ring do?
It makes her real.
Oh, you're not touching her though.
Oh, it's not just voice activated.
No, you have
Alexa,
to be touching.
turn Oon on.
Turn on the Oon. What? Oon is just kind of looking around. I don't see anything.
That's
And
great. Let go.
Huh?
Let go. Let go.
Okay. And she lets go, and you see she's still ghosty.
Say the thing.
What thing?
The ring.
Rashaska? Rashkaskiva. Rashaska.
Rashok's Ivan.
Rashkaskiva.
Ra.
And it turns on. Though her hair is a different color.
Interesting.
It is now it's now purple.
See? Isn't it a really cool spell? She can turn invisible and stuff like that, and Boon is just like trying to make sure this person isn't freaking out.
We're messing with magic rings.
We're outside a magic shop.
Roll deception.
Have you met Caramel Top?
Have you? I mean, I know you're a Haragon, but I don't think you know him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't
I
you
can't know
fucking
somebody of my same race, huh?
Don't you fucking start, man. I see you, Tork. I'm trying to get through this thing. Okay, so Toreen, you put down the contingency ban and 2 of the greater healing potions, the potion of cold breath. Cold being command word for the cold breath and healing for the greater. Why are you making command words for potions?
Because you have to have a command word assigned for the contingency band. You speak the command word to activate the potion.
Oh, you're putting the potions in the band.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what? 2 of the 3 taken up?
That's all 3 taken up because I have 2 greater healing and 1 cold breath.
Okay. You do that. You have that loaded. Can I pin this? I can't pin it. So just remind me in case I forget, because I probably will.
I have it written down in my notes.
Awesome. Meanwhile, this guy who just appears to be a regular half-elf is just shaking his head and looking over at him, looking over at you guys, looking you all up and down.
Yeah, I don't have time for this. I gotta go hunt a ghost.
He looks over at Oon, and Oon looks over at you.
No, the fucking. I mean, lift up the
There's
sheet.
ghost
The
that's been
the
killing
sheet
people.
post, the bad thing. Ah, whatever. Come on, guys. This guy ain't know nothing.
Sorry.
Things have happened. Yeah,
I'm
I'm sorry
sorry.
too, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I gotta go. I hear my mom calling or some shit. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
All right, you
Have a
guys
good
make your way
day.
up. Anyways, you too, man. Oh man, the fucking people this town brings. So you guys make your way up here.
Yeah.
Alright, you come in right as Toreen, you hear a little fucking egg timer ding, and Cameron Top clucks his tongue. All done. So, you're gonna need to be very careful with these. Like, exceptionally careful with these. Because if you drop them, it will cause them to activate.
Roger.
So he carefully scoops them up and puts them in the bag they came in, and kind of looks at you and then places them on your head. Just don't drop them.
I'll turn to Augusteen and go, hey, can you grab these and put them in my bag, please?
Augusteen's already on his way, picking them up in the pouch. And then Augusteen's gonna look over at Hadriel and speak in the mind link. We couldn't get Leslie's orb fixed. Desecrated. Fuck all. And then, big scary Eldritch thing is sheet, and it just smoothies people.
Oh.
What?
And yeah, Boon
Sounds
hears this too.
horrible.
Boon and Hadriel hear this. And was it-
Well, sounds
Yeah.
horrible. Oh, hi, customers! Can I interest you in this knife? He holds up the red knife.
I thought you said you couldn't sell the knife.
Right, I keep forgetting it. It wants me to sell it off. I know
That
it does
sounds
because it
bad.
wants to spill the blood of the innocent. Or the
Do you
evil.
want-
I think it just wants blood.
Boon's gonna go
Oh,
ahead and raise her
I want
hand.
the knife.
Blood for the blood gods?
No, Kai's the blood god, so blood for the blood god.
I want the
Oh,
knife.
oh,
Augustine really wants the knife.
Unk also follow under that description?
He thinks for a moment. Probably, along with Phantom. Those three always are together.
Blood for the blood gods.
It might be blood for the blood gods. You know, there are some places that do ritual sacrifices to Phantom. Now that I'm thinking real hard about it. But it's usually to stop her from, like, you know, burning them to a crisp. It's usually in deserts. And I don't think it works.
He said that the knife was 2,000 silver, right?
Yes.
Augustine's like, is there a job I can do for this man to get this knife?
I mean, 1,500 silver.
Or more.
Boon's still raising her hand.
Yes, you! You!
Hi.
Hello.
She's gonna go ahead and hold up Shale. Do you have anything that would help me carry him? He's gotten a bit bigger, and I hold up the little cage. He used to fit in this, and now he doesn't.
Ooh. You have a mana phoenix.
A what now?
A mana phoenix. They're birds that produce their own magic. If you harvest their feathers, they can be used for magical components, and if you harvest their blood, it enhances potions.
Oh my
Where'd
god.
you find one?
He's my familiar.
Ooh. So your
Uh-huh.
magic must be twice as potent. Where did you find him, though? That is a rare find. Most of them are only located on the island of... Notes. Always with the fucking notes. You can only really find them in... Ottoman. And those are...
The Ottoman Empire?
No.
You gotta go back in time.
Timo. On Ottomo, and even then, the chances of are slightly rare. I know there are some on Kendra and a variation on Zane, but not really on Plumas. If they are on Plumas, they're in a little isolated location. Where did you get it? How much for him?
I guess he's just gonna walk forward, just trying
I'm
to.
not selling you my best friend.
Your best friend. Saw, dude! Oh! That would be unethical. You're a Vulcan, aren't you?
Yeah, he
Go
is.
with, aren't you?
His name is Shale.
He
Yeah.
says "saw dude" a lot.
Yeah, he likes Yes.
I got
Okay.
2 silver. What will that buy me? A stick of gum? Can I have a stick
For
of gum?
2 No,
For
Shale.
2 silver? I sent a message across the entire fucking.
Yeah.
I guess he's gonna look at Carmel Top and be
Island.
like, "Do you have a? Could you get a cage for him?" Trying to bring it back to where Boon really started.
Well, you could talk to the animal breeder. He might have a cage for you, but he mostly deals in horses. The horses and those,
Horse cage.
well, the horses and, what the fuck are they called? I gotta look. Giant spider monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Those.
Second question.
Hmm.
Do you have any druidic focuses?
Druidic focuses.
Like any staves or yeah, something similar.
I gotta look this up. The fuck are druidic focuses? The
Yeah,
fuck do you
because-
find that in the player's handbook?
Technically, I think Boon's staff is for focus. But you know, it's a stick. It as far as you
it kind of depends on the. It kind of depends on the circle of druid, because some circles, like, I know for the stars druid, they kind of have their star map as their focus, and it depends on like what kind of circle they follow can like adopt a certain focus in a way.
All I know is
But
that
mostly-
Boon is Druid of the Moon.
I know. They kind of start out as kind of like a staff or a wand kind of thing.
So Caramel Top is gonna blink and point at you. That's gonna be the unformed stick you have there.
Uh-huh. My stick? And Boone's gonna pull out her crook.
He looks at it and nods.
I think she was asking if you had any others that were maybe better.
No, I mean,
No,
this one's pretty good. It's just not awakened.
How do I do that?
I don't know. Did you get this from a god?
I don't know either. I found it.
Well, I don't recognize this wood, and the fact that it's spiked and protrude. You know what? It's probably from an exploding tree. One of the devil fruit trees. But I've never seen them spike in this manner. They usually don't have curled branches like this, so I assume it's been touched by a force, but it has magic in it. It's just weakened.
Like, it's like maybe just shoot some magic into it.
Do you know anything about the druids that are in the forest nearby?
Well, there are a couple of druids. There's the one druid that guards the black tree, but I don't quite like to talk about her. She gives me the bad touch. He kind of touches his shoulders and just starts wiping them off.
What is the black tree?
It's a tree, but it's black.
That's
Why
it?
is it black?
We don't know. She doesn't let anybody go near it, and she assures us that whatever is under there should not be disturbed. I suspect it's probably got some sort of forbidden treasure in it. I'd love to go closer to it, but... Well, the one time I tried... I don't remember what happened. All I know is that I woke up and both of my arms were broken. But I was back here. And the healer tended to me, which was really nice, except it was kind of expensive. Really hard to get arms unbroken when they're splintered.
What?
Ow.
There was another druid?
I don't know. All I know is that I went over there, asked to see the tree, and she said no. And I didn't take no very lightly, and now I know to respect the word no.
No, it doesn't
Glad
mean
you
no.
found that out.
Uh-huh. How would I go about meeting her? Maybe she can help me.
You
Wait,
want-
Hadriel, the mayor! We
Yeah?
should see the mayor!
No, the
We're
mayor
working
does
on it.
know her. I
Yeah.
think they're on a first-name basis.
And
Fancy.
we should see the mayor, because the mayor also might have information about this thing.
There's also, Carl.
Carl?
Carl?
Carl came from the cities. He lives in the forest with a friend that keeps him on a leash. Carl's specialty is pigeons.
Are we talking like
What?
metaphorically or
Well, she keeps him from sicking the pigeons on people, and also they help tend to the forest out there because it does get a little wily. There's something in the forest besides the black tree that those druids like. Those are the only two that come to town. Carl comes in looking for more pigeons, and he finds them somehow, which is odd because we usually only have seagulls. I don't know where he finds the pigeons.
What would you call a pigeon that can transform?
Not a pigeon.
Okay, but what if everything pointed to him being a pigeon and then now he's not a pigeon?
What, like a false pigeon? Like a mimic pigeon?
No. I mean, one day it was a pigeon, and then the next day it wasn't a pigeon.
He's gonna blink at you
So weird.
very slowly. And looks at Shale, and Shale's still holding up the 2 coins. Well, that's not how evolution works. They probably something transformed the pigeon? Pigeons don't just stop being pigeons. They may
Sure.
become cannibalistic pigeons, but they don't get anything for being cannibalistic pigeons other than the craving for flesh. Pigeons don't stop being pigeons in the same sense that I don't stop being a Haragon because I don't want to be a Haragon. Something would have to physically polymorph me into something else. You can't go from a pigeon to a not pigeon to something else. It would be as if I turned you from imp into an angel.
Do
There
you not
would-
want to be a Haragon, or is that a hypothetical as well?
Hypothetical. I'm really happy being a Haragon. Look at my floof. Look at my floof. I am very happy being a Haragon. However,
It's
they
very
won't
nice
let me
floof.
walk. Thank you. They won't let me walk around nude, which I think is absurd.
How dare they?
Hold on. Is he domestic?
No, he's feral.
Oh. That probably covers most of it.
He's mostly fur. Yes.
Unfortunately, society doesn't allow, you know.
No, I think they're just
Society.
worried about the seagulls and the Taurus and all that. Because there is a tabaxi that walks around nude.
Well, that's not fair.
That's what I said. I think it's because she has a nice pair of paws.
You know, Toreen's
Mm.
nude.
Well, Toreen is a dog. Who really shouldn't be a dog, I feel. No, you shouldn't be a dog. Where is your body?
No clue.
We haven't figured that out yet. So anyways, the whole pigeon thing,
I think there's no point in talking about that.
I
Better
would-
question, where's the mayor?
Mayor?
Yeah.
Oh, he's, north. You should just... All you have to follow... You literally just step out my door, follow the path up. That should lead you to his mansion.
okay, but I
Isn't it?
still need to figure out what's going on with my bird.
Oh, it
I
is
mean,
your
it-
bird. We're not
Uh,
dancing around the bush anymore. Listen,
He
man,
has
I don't
mage-
know what...
He
I don't know
has
what you
mage
s-
hands.
well, clearly your bird is not a bird because he's speaking in complete sentences. And Shale goes, I have just put on some weight. And you know what? I'm happy to have put on weight.
We are
I
too,
thought he was
buddy.
just gonna stop. I thought he was just gonna stop at I and not complete a sentence.
Anyways,
You
I
are
got
a
2
bird
silver and
with
you got a stick of gum.
2 silver.
I am not letting you sell him gum for 2 silver unless it is gum that is worth 2 silver. That is a lot of money, Shale.
Well, I mean, it's
Can
pretty
birds
good
even
gum.
digest gum?
No. Probably
Give the
not.
bird gum.
Please don't
Okay,
give my
well-
bird gum.
How about beans? I will absolutely take beans. Give me the beans. Give me the beans.
Stop!
Take my money,
Shale.
man.
Shale.
Well, I don't know what the beans do.
Oh god.
And
Are
he
they magic
holds out.
beans?
Yes.
Shit, guys, I think I know what to do with these beans.
I tried planting them. They
Are these
just
like
grew
the-
corn.
You just grew
Are you
corn?
sure they're not corn seeds?
Corn isn't bean.
Mm-hmm.
What is a corn seed? Is that a kernel? Are kernels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kernel, yeah.
Augusteen's just gonna look at Hadriel and Boon and be like, let's kind of, in the mind thing, he's gonna be like, let's wrap this up a little bit. This is kind of taking a while.
Yeah, we gotta go see the mayor.
So about that tabaxi.
You want to go see the tabaxi?
Listen, I am a manticore with a wife. I'm searching.
And potentially another one after today.
Well, the tabaxi lives in the apartments. She occasionally goes out pearl diving.
What's important about pearls?
They're expensive.
They're very expensive and very pretty, and the fact that sometimes Titan boas crawl out from the ocean makes it a very dangerous yet lucrative job, especially since she found this one gorgeous item. And he walks over towards his desk, rummages around, and produces a pearl the size of his head. In fact, it's approximately the size of what Leslie's orb used to be. And it's blue.
Huh.
Hey, Leslie.
Hmm?
Boone's gonna point at the orb. At the pearl.
Leslie looks at the pearl and looks back at you and shakes his head. It's a pearl. It's not an orb.
Everything's spherical. It's an orb.
It could theoretically be enchanted the same way, but it's not clear. I couldn't use it for multiple purposes.
Oh.
He nods. Is still holding the desecrated portions of his orb.
So we were trying to find. Let's say we started this trying to find a fix for Leslie's orb. Where did we get on that? Do we have any more leads?
I think
I mean, from what he said, this is all the mind barrier, but he's like, from what he said, he couldn't fix it, and he's like, he doesn't know anyone who he thinks could, because that's a lot, because apparently it's been really desecrated, and it's going to take like a really powerful cleric to clear that shit out, and a lot of money.
Right. But I thought they mentioned something about we might be able to find or buy another one.
why don't we go talk to the mayor?
Hey, you get there, but we're not going to leave Leslie out to dry. That's what we came out here for.
No, I mean maybe the mayor knows somebody who can help us.
That's fair.
What is?
So did you want to
Carmel told
buy
me
this
was the problem.
necklace of fireball?
No.
No, and Augustine's gonna look at Toreen. He's gonna be like, "Come here."
What?
Because Toreen's just staying there. She's not
Come here.
moved. It's not like that. He just waves her over.
Here we go.
Listen.
Yes.
Listen,
Augustine pulls
Linda.
out a little piece of steak and throws it out the door.
Runs after the steak.
Dude. Boon looks mildly disappointed.
I'm going to eat the steak, look back, and go, "You're not getting it back."
Go eat it. I don't care. Augustine's gonna look at the guy. No, we have other things we need to do. Thank you for your wonderful service today. I might come back for that knife. And he just walks away.
Alright, bye! Good luck with your school!
Bye. Thank you for the advice.
I gotta lay off the cottontail.
What, did he say good luck with your school?
Yeah.
That's like school.
And then he pulls out a pipe and just puts more cottontail in it and starts to light it.
I gotta get me a pipe. Forgot about that.
You want to buy one? I got a few spares.
I'll take a pipe.
They may do
Don't
things.
forget
I
your
don't know what they
wood.
do.
Okay, do you have one that doesn't potentially have the ability to blow up in my face?
What about one blessed by Vega?
Gee,
Well,
pipe
that's
by
the one
Vega?
I'm
That'd be
holding.
insane.
Well, that's the one I'm holding.
Oh, okay.
This one's mine. Is mine.
Where did you get it?
I bought it. Well, specifically, I traded for it. I traded a man for a pair of glasses, who traded me for a bottle of booze, who then traded me for a briefcase, who I then
I'm just
traded
going
to
to start
have it
walking
open.
north.
And inside of it was tape. And it was very powerful tape, so powerful that it could stick two people together. And then I traded that for this.
What did they need the tape for?
Tape?
Well, they were trying to hold two pieces of people together.
That's not.
So how
Okay,
you
so
doing,
your pipe
Augustine?
collection. What are they? What are these guys doing?
Well, they came in, and one guy was nearly torn in half from the waist below, which, unfortunately, his manhood did not survive intact.
Are you saying the pipe did that, or what do you mean?
No, I don't know what did that. They just needed the tape for it, so I traded the tape, and they gave me the pipe in exchange.
I'm not fucking talking about your pipe anymore. Talking about me buying a pipe.
Oh! Well, I have these 3 pipes. He pulls out 3 pipes. One of them is exceptionally long, looks to be made of red wood.
Fancy.
Another one is has a more ornate design. Has a it looks almost like a hammer. And then the last one is very wild. It's a pipe that's made of some sort of bone with the engravings of 2 serpents on it.
Ooh. That's pretty neat.
This one here, I don't quite know what it does, but I think it has something to do with dragons or snakes. I haven't smoked out of it, mainly because I don't want to ruin it. It's a very nice piece of bone. And then this one here, he picks up the red wood one. The problem is I haven't smoked out of any of these, just because I did purchase them from magically acclaimed people. So I don't know if they have any effects or not. If you want something that doesn't have an effect, I'd highly suggest speaking to Harold. He runs a general goods store, and he may just be able to sell you a plain pipe, but where's the fun in that?
What are your prices for them?
Oh, each of them is 20 silver. Why is the stream down? Stream back up.
Stream is buffering. Stream is fine.
Okay. There's just a little glitch. We're fine. We're good. Dandy.
You knocked the price down a little bit with a trade?
Trade of what?
I'm gonna set down the Sex on the Beach candle.
He looks down at the candle, picks it up, and sniffs it. Smells like booze. You see him wave his hand over, and you see markings appear on his hands, and his eyes glow. Oh, I see. I could trade you 1 pipe for this.
Yeah? Do you know what
Well,
that
this
thing
just
does?
summons crabs.
That
It summons
want- I don't
Christmas
fucking want-
Island. Well, the crabs are a delicacy from my understanding, and it can summon anywhere from, I think, 5 to 1,000?
Ah, so manageable to so completely unimaginable that it might ruin an entire town.
Well, not unless you kill it. That's why it's called a Sex on the Beach candle.
What?
Yes, Sex on the Beach refers to the migratory of the Christmas crab, who surround islands in the thousands to mate and then promptly die.
I guess that makes sense. Still a stupid name for a candle for crabs.
He just slowly blinks at you. I'll trade you 1 pipe for this.
I'll take the bone one.
All right, you have you have bone pipe.
Mm-hmm. Can I cop some cottontail from you?
No,
Damn it.
I can sell you some for 5 silver.
My gosh.
About a pound of it.
Okay, pound? God damn. Okay.
It's
That's
very
a lot.
Maybe not a pound then. What the hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's like
That's a
4
lot.
cotton. Oh my
4
gosh.
God
ounces for
Damn, that's dirt
4
cheap.
4 ounces.
4 ounces. How much would that get? Give me how many pipe sessions? That sounded bad. I'm so sorry.
In more ways than one.
Yeah, that sounded really bad.
Let me just pull up a calculator.
While we do that, that reminds me of one very last minor thing. I want to figure, is it possible for you to appraise my dog plushie?
Huh?
The dog plushie that I think is still on my head.
He looks up.
Yeah.
I have not taken it
Oh.
off my head.
Well, it makes sense with your long horns. It has a nice place to sit. By the way, it'll give you about 16 sessions. You usually take an ounce and divide it by 4.
No, I take 8 ounces then.
Sure. That'll be 10 silver.
Yeah, sure. I can spare it.
All right. 8 ounces of cottontail.
Hell yeah.
And a mysterious pipe that you don't know if it's safe to smoke from.
It's probably safe.
All right. Anyways,
So you hand over the plushie?
nah, it's kind of just sitting on my head, and I want to know what it does.
He looks at it very closely, and again, you see him wave his hand in front of it, and his eyes and the symbols on his arms glow. Huh. Well, it
Fucking
doesn't
have
do
anything to
anything
like this.
yet.
Huh?
It doesn't do anything yet. But,
Okay.
well, I'd be careful how much blood you shed around it. Or leaving it unattended.
Okay.
Also,
I'm gonna go-
you can't get rid of it now. No. That's
Why
a
not?
cursed item.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my bag.
Here, you put it in your bag. Did you make any deals with any gods recently?
Boon thinks really hard.
Does she
I don't-
remember gambling with Gurman?
Yeah, do I know that that was not just a dream?
You vividly remember gambling with Gurman.
I don't know the answer to that question. Define deal.
Well, anything that involves you getting something out of doing something. That's usually what a deal means.
Then yes.
Oh. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. And I'm gonna go join the others outside.
You start headed outside. Meanwhile, Caramel Top is just looking over at you, Hadriel, and he's got this look in his eye.
Yes.
They want to keep an eye on her. And also your dog friend.
Ah. They're a couple characters. I'm stuff a little bit of cottontail into the pipe.
And you do that. And he kind of just slowly shakes his head. Your band is cursed.
Yeah.
You all have the sickness, or at least you did at one point.
They're pretty fine now.
Yes. So was the other group.
Oh, you met another group?
He nods and takes another drag of his pipe. Unfortunate, though. It was just one woman and 4 children. That would be 4 kids.
Kids?
And they were all... ages of 10 to 15.
Very
They were
strange.
definitely survivors of the sickness. And they were in a hurry towards somewhere, though, but it's been nearly... I think Stormoven takes another drag and slowly exhales. 2 months. 2 months.
You got a light, by the way?
He nods and you see him snap his finger and his thumb immediately produces a flame.
God, I don't know how to do that.
I can teach you. I know many spells.
Right now? That quick?
No, it may take a few days if you have a few hours to spare.
Ah, got it. Yeah.
Repetitive
Can't do it right
teaching.
now then, but I may pop back. You gotta go meet the mayor after all.
Good luck with meeting him.
Just want to make sure. First, I'm gonna take a drag and make sure that I don't die.
Okay. You take a drag and the drag is settling nicely into your system.
Into my system.
I have the scythe. Don't forget that.
The moment
can
you
bring it back to
exhale,
life.
though, you realize the smoke has coagulated into a snake, and it wraps itself around your wrist. It doesn't have any pressure on it, though.
Hey, bud,
It's
there's
just-
a snake on my arm.
I see that. It's not doing anything, though, and it really isn't doing anything. It's a 2-headed snake. You
That's
can
pretty
see
cool.
its eyes are made of some sort of glowing green light. It must be for an effect. People really like having smoke tricks.
I'm gonna reach my arm out and go, snake. Did it
The
do anything?
snake dissipates.
All right.
Definitely practice with it. If you get good with it, it can be used as a performance piece.
Good to know.
But, you know, you could get fucked up in the process.
I'm just glad I didn't exhale dragon breath.
No, but that would be neat.
Your sword would be gone.
No, it wouldn't.
Magic
You
protection.
think with how much business I have done and how many things I have that just explode, I would not first put insurance on my store and make sure it was fireproof?
Fair. Oh god, I'd
I
hate
s-
to be your insurance agent.
What insurance agent? I sanctify all this myself. To the point where it's nearly blast-proof.
I will probably be back later to learn how to make fire with my fingers.
All Hadriel hears from the manlink is just like a tapping foot. Like
We're
just a
going.
tapping foot.
Come
I
on,
was gonna say,
Leslie.
I
You
wanted
joining
to
us
walk
to?
up.
You joining us with the mayor, Leslie?
I want to walk
Leslie
up
nods.
to the door
Oh no!
with the scythe
I'm gonna
and
walk
be
Leslie
like,
out to the rest of the group.
everything okay?
Oh no! Fuck! Stop, Adobe! Okay, Jesus. No, let go. Thank you. Anyways, you definitely have the scythe in your hand. You're just, what are
Yep.
you doing with it?
I just want to poke my head and be like, you still alive?
Yeah, just make smoke snakes.
Okay, I got scythe.
Leslie's
case.
just shrugging and shaking his head as he's making his way over towards you.
Yeah, I'll walk Leslie out to the rest of the group.
Alright, you do that, now smoking. It's definitely a pleasant buzz, but you're not getting anywhere hard.
Yeah.
Can I
Maybe I'll
reach
put
my
a drop
hand
of
out
my
to
my
Leslie?
flask in it eventually.
Be like, let's go.
Leslie takes your hand and just idly follows you. Alright, you guys gonna... Oh, do we have to cut off in now, Tork?
Yeah, I work in the morning.
Fuck.
Spot. We're heading to the mayor's house.
Yep. Maybe Boon will be able to join us so that thing can happen that I need to happen. Next time, folks!
Mm.
Next time.
Bye.